guys, like, please bear with me. I need to kind of bring, I need to kind of bring my microphone a bit closer to me, just so that as many of you can hear me when I'm talking. So yeah, like I was saying, yeah, good evening to as many of you. I hope that you all are enjoying yourself, having a great and a wonderful evening. Some of you went to work and came back. Some of you didn't go at all, resting with family, with kids. And so far, I hope that you all are enjoying your evening this very new month of November. Yeah. So I was actually meant to be on yesterday, but I had to cook, had to do shopping and had to cook, and yeah. By the time I finished cooking and ate my dinner, my dinner that I ate is actually what knocked me out, and yeah, I for this I saw myself in bed fast asleep. So I said, no, I must come on today. So anyway, we're still on the topic of marriage, because it is very, very important. It's very important to kind of always talk about it, and this is what I've kind of understood that a lot of my fans like so much. So and that's why I kind of really want to be talking about it more often, except any of you tell me to change the topic to something else. But yeah, so today we are going to be talking about another topic entirely, which is still part of the topic of marriage. But before we get into that, many of you may or may not know me, but it's your girl, Ajay. So as we start, so today's topic that we are actually talking about is what are the main advice to give to marriage couples. So I repeat, what are the main advice to give to marriage couples? So that's what we are talking about today, and I really hope that you all are able to learn something from this. Guys, bear with me, because I'll have to kind of be taking a drink in between, so that as I'm talking, my voice doesn't crack and it doesn't go dry. So guys, please bear with me, and please don't mind me if I have to take a drink in between. So yeah, guys, so as we start, so most to majority of us women, most to majority of us women that have been married for many years, for a very, very long time, we're going through a lot. We're going through a lot in our marriages. We often have obstacles. We often have trials. We often practically go through a lot in our marriage. And the best advice to give to marriage couples, because in order for a marriage to be built on a solid foundation, and in order for a marriage to be successful, the first thing that we need to know is we need to kind of know our husband very well, whereas the wife needs to know her husband very well, and kind of understand the things that the husband does and doesn't like. then if we know the things that the husband does and doesn't like, then will be able to have a better we'll be able to have a better kind of understanding of your husband. Because sometimes the wife thinks that the husband likes certain things that they do, but it's not that the husband doesn't like it, but it's just that the husband does not want to offend his wife. That's the thing. It's just that when, like, he'll be showing you facial expression, he'll be showing you body languages, trying to let you know that he does not like what the kind of things that you do. But it's just that because sometimes the wife kind of does not really understand the doesn't really kind of understand sometimes, yeah. And it's kind of a bit difficult kind of to read the body language of the husband. And sometimes the husband thinks that that the wife is kind of good at reading the mind of the husband. In fact, he practically sometimes even think that the wife is even the wife kind of has the ability to actually enter into his mind and actually read what he's trying to say. And kind of that's not really the case. That's kind of not really the space. That's not really the case, except like I said for the past 2 days, except either the husband or the wife has a spiritual gift that God gave to them to be able to see road, to be able to see what the husband is thinking, or the same with the wife. The wife, if the wife has a spiritual gift from God, that she can actually read the mind of what her husband is thinking, then that's the only time. That's the only time that the husband can be able to read the mind of his wife, and the same thing with the wife. That's the only time that the wife can actually read the mind of her husband. Guys, bear with me, because my throat is kind of going dry. Bear with me. Yes. So back to what I'm saying. So that's the only time that the husband can be able to read the mind of his wife, and the same thing with the wife being able to read the mind of her husband through the spiritual gift that God gave to them. That's the only time. But if either of them does not have that kind of gift, then no, they won't be able to kind of really understand what the husband is thinking, whereas the wife kind of won't really understand what the husband is thinking. But the only thing that she knows is that the husband is trying to actually pass a message to her without actually saying it out, but he's using body language to actually let her know what he's trying to tell her. And it's not kind of really good that way to actually give your wife body language on whatever it is you're trying to tell her, when you should just kind of come out with it and tell her whatever it is that you're trying to tell her. Because again, your wife, she's not a magician, she's not a psychic, so there's no way There's no way on earth she'll be able to kind of go into your mind and actually read your mind and tell you what you're trying to tell her. It kind of doesn't really make sense, really. So the main advice for marriage couples include maintaining strong communication by being open, honest, and a good listener. That's that is one of the core things in marriage. That's one of the core things in marriage. Always communicating with your wife. The same thing with the wife, always communicating with your husband. Um, whether if it's good, whether if it's bad, whatever it is, but to always communicate with your husband. And then as you're communicating with your husband, just kind of go straight to the point. Go straight to the point of whatever it is that you're trying to tell him. Just go straight to the point. Be open about whatever it is you're trying to tell him. And be honest with whatever it is you're trying to tell him. That, for example, maybe if you're like I've used this example before, and I'll use it again. For example, if it's something that you don't like your husband doing, for example, at night, when you both go to bed, and you're trying to have a peaceful sleep, then the next thing your husband is next to you there snoring away. That's kind of one of the things that sorry, man. That is I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of the one of the things that the wife doesn't like, that kind of really gets her angry. And then when she tries to tell her husband that, look, honey, I didn't like the way you're snoring, because your snoring is like thunder. is what she actually tell us. But although the husband will get angry, the husband will get angry, and he'll be saying to her that hold on, when did I snore? When did I? And then the wife will say, look, that you snore all the time, and it really annoys me. It's just that I don't kind of want to offend you by kind of saying it. So that's why I just couldn't bottle it up, but I kind of need to express my feelings. That it's kind of really annoying that when we go to bed together, that you're snoring all the time, and mostly when I sleep next to you, my mouth is not open. I always sleep with my mouth closed and just sleep away. So that's what the wife will actually tell the husband. But although again he will get upset, of course. He will get upset, but unfortunately that's how it is with married couples. The husband does not like certain things that the wife does. The same thing, the wife doesn't like certain things that the husband does. So it's kind of the exact same thing. But it's just kind of a matter of communicating it to each other, and let both parties know that, look, I don't kind of really like what you're doing. It kind of really irritates me, and I'm not really happy with it. Then at least the wife has kind of expressed her feelings, and the same thing with the husband has expressed his feelings to the wife. Then at least both parties will understand that, look, okay, oh wow, that I didn't really realize that that I do these things to offend you, and you you're kind of taking it to heart. Now, um, couples should always couples should always prioritize spending quality time together. That's also one of the that is also one of the core things in marriage. It's always important for husband and wife to always spend quality time together, no matter if both the husband and the wife is working. At least when when the husband gets back from work and the wife is at home, yeah, spend quality time with your wife. Spend quality time with your wife, and let her know how much you love her. Yeah, spend quality time with her, even if it's for 30 minutes. Spend quality time with her. Have a chat with her. Catch up on what he's missed while he was at work. Um, yeah, just kind of spend quality time and chat with her. And yeah, and if possible, just kind of join her and watch a movie for 30 minutes. Then you just kind of tell her that, look, honey, you know that it's not quite long. I came back from work. My body's itching, and I kind of need to have a shower. The wife will understand. She'll definitely understand that. Then she'll tell the husband, okay, no, not to worry. Yeah, just go and have a shower. And yeah, go and have a shower because your food is already set there waiting for you. Then once the husband has a shower, comes out, creams, and then change into his pajama or his nightgown, and yeah, then he comes downstairs. Um, then the food is ready and waiting for him on the dining table. He eats. Then kind of spend a bit more quality time with the wife before he retires to bed. So it's kind of about spending constant quality time with your wife. The exact same thing with the wife as well. Whenever you come back from work, yeah, it is about spending quality time with your wife. Yeah, it's about spending quality time with your wife, and kind of, yeah, about spending quality time with your, I mean, I'm saying with your wife, with your husband. Yeah, it's about spending quality time with your husband, um, even if it's 30 minutes or at least half an hour. Yeah, just spend quality time with your husband, and catch up, chat with him, whatever it is that you've missed. Chat with him about whatever it is that you did at work, or whether if work stressed you, whatever it is. And whenever you're ready, just go up, have a shower, cream, and then change into your pajamas or your nightgown. Then come down, eat your dinner, and relax in front of the TV before you decide to go to bed. So it's kind of how it should be. Husband and wife should always spend quality time together, no matter whether if the husband and wife has had a fight, has had a heated fight. It doesn't matter. But the most important thing is that the love is always there. I mean, husband and wife can fight more than 5 to 6 times in a day, but the most important thing is that the love is there. The most important thing is that the love is strong, the love is there, and the love can never die. That's the most important thing. for married couples to know. Now, practicing compromise and treating each other with respect and kindness. It's also important to support others' individual growth. Allow for personal space and have team-oriented mindset. So guys, now it's always good for the husband to it's always good for the husband to support the wife. The same thing with the wife. It's good to support your husband. Yeah, it's always good for both of you to support each other. Be respectful to each other. Be kind to each other. Support each other's individual growth. And sometimes allow each other to have their personal space. Allow them to have their personal space, because sometimes the wife will feel that you're crowding her space. The same thing with the husband. Sometimes the husband will think that the wife is crowding her space. So sometimes it's kind of good to give your wife her personal space. The same thing with the husband as well. So it kind of works vice versa. Now, communication and connection. Now, prioritize open and honest communication. Share your thoughts, feelings, and fears to foster a deeper connection and understanding. Again, communication is always the key to every successful marriage. Communication, not even just communication, I've said this before, also communication and accountability. Those are part of the important things to know, and is part of what makes marriages successful and thriving. And always share your thoughts, whether if it's good, whether if it's bad. Share your thoughts and your opinions on certain problems that arises. Share your feelings with each other. Like if your husband has offended you and got you angry, share your feelings. Share your feelings with your husband and tell your husband that, look, that you really offended me, and I'm not really happy with the way you behave towards me. Then he will understand, and he will understand, and he will kind of correct that. The same thing with the wife as well. To do the same thing. Now, practice active listening. Really hear what your partner is saying without judgment, and reflect back what you hear to ensure you understand. Now that's one of the things as in one of the problems that often happens in marriage, and it's part of why certain marriages break down after many years, because the husband does not listen to what the wife is saying, and he doesn't kind of really understand what the wife is trying to tell him, and he will feel that, oh, okay, that everything is rosy, and yet it's not rosy, because the wife's feelings has been hurt. Her feelings has been hurt, and she is very, very angry that she is just kind of trying to pour her heart out to the husband, letting the husband know that, look, you have offended me. And the husband is not listening. He's not listening to a word of what she is saying. So it's like where the wife is talking, is that where the wife is talking blah 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 blah, and the husband is kind of, he's not listening. Rather, the wife is the wife is talking, and is kind of going into one ear and coming out the other ear. So that's what the wife will just be saying that, oh, okay, it's just like you're not listening to a word that I'm even saying. You just kind of, you shut me out, you've blocked me out, and then what's the point? What's the point of me talking to you? What's the point of me sharing my feelings to you if you're not listening to what I'm saying? The same thing with the wife too. If the wife has also offended the husband, yeah, she needs to kind of express. I mean, this is the second time I'm doing this. The same thing with the husband, that he should express his feelings to the wife, and yeah, express his feelings, tell the wife what he feels, and tell the wife that, look, that I'm really offended by what you did, and I'm not really happy at all, and I kind of really need a change. And then the wife will be sitting there. And it's just like she's seeing his mouth move, but she's kind of, her mind is elsewhere. Her mind is elsewhere, probably thinking of what happened at work, and she's not even listening to a word of what the husband is saying. And it's not good, because when the communication is not there, when both the husband and wife is not listening to each other, the communication is not even there at all, okay, they now see themselves as arch enemies, and they both will get very, very angry, that they'll be fighting themselves, that they'll pick up an object and start throwing it on at each other, or even picking up set of plate and smashing it on the wall, just so that they can get each other's attention. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. If your wife is trying to express her feelings, is trying to tell you something, it's good for you to listen to your wife. Wife, the same thing. It's good for you to listen to your husband. It's very important, because if neither of you listen to each other, you guys will be fighting for no reason. You'll be fighting for no reason, and there's no reason for you to fight, because you're constantly always happy, and then something out of nowhere will arise, and you're fighting each other. Like, it doesn't make sense. Most of the time, you won't even kind of know why you both are fighting, but all you know is that you see yourself fighting, and it's not kind of really good, because the more you fight, the more you fight is the more you kind of start hating yourself, that you both can't stand the sight of seeing yourself in the same room. And that's part of why majority of women separate from their husband, and the same thing with the husband. That's part of why majority of men separate from their wives, because they don't kind of really understand each other, even though that they have been together since they were a child, and they've grown up together. They have done practically everything together, always going into each other's houses, and the parents know themselves. So the boy or the girl can, they both can actually sleep sleep over at their houses, and is what they used to do, is what guys bear with me, is what they used to do when they were young, when they were kids, and now they have now they've grown up into adults, and they've kind of forgotten that those are the things that they used to do when they were kids. Whereas maybe sometimes the guy will remember, or the girl will remember. It depends, because when majority of us were kids, half of the terrible things that we did when we were kids, we don't even remember. That's where the problem is. We won't even remember at all, because that was like I mean, yeah, that was like maybe about more than 30 years ago, if not 40 years ago. Yeah. When you were kids. So it's just like, how would a person be expected to remember what they used to do more than 30 to 40 years ago, when they were just kids? They won't even remember that part of their life. That part of their life has kind of closed, has kind of shut, and that chapter of their life is closed. So they won't really remember. That's the thing. They won't remember. But all they know is that they've grown up with each other, and they decided that they want to be with each other, be friends, take their relationship to the next level, become boyfriend and girlfriend, before they now decides that they want to even get married. They always get to know themselves before they even think of getting married. So make time for each other. Now set aside regular time to connect, whether if it's a date night or just enjoying each other's company, to maintaining a strong bond. Now, to the husbands, kind of what really makes the wife more happier is that the wife kind of likes going out a lot. Yeah. The wives kind of like going out a lot. And mostly when it comes to a Nigerian couple, the wife likes going out a lot. So if for example the wife has been invited to a Nigerian event, she will go crazy. She'll be happy that she'll wear the latest Nigerian attire, the latest and expensive Nigerian attire, and she will actually make all the efforts. She'll make all the effort, dress in that nice Nigerian attire, do her hair, do her makeup, and everything, just so that she will look nice and great for the event. So most of the time, when a wife is invited to a Nigerian event, she always wants to go. She always wants to go, whether if it's a Nigerian event, whether if it's a birthday party, whether if it's an anniversary, or whether if it's just whether if it's kind of just like a family gathering. The wife always wants to be there, and it's kind of what will make the wife happy. Whereas there are some wives are not kind of really outgoing, but they only kind of go out when they need to. And yeah, and I don't blame some wives, because the because the country that they live, that they are now, they the country is not kind of really safe anymore. Yeah, the country is not really safe anymore, that the wife kind of can't, as in she kind of finds it hard to go out without kind of being followed by people, or um by someone that she doesn't even know. um she kind of prefers to kind of stay indoors, um watch something on Netflix or Prime, or even on YouTube. So sometimes she'd rather stay indoors and kind of only go out whenever she needs to. But with most women, they don't, even if they go out, they don't stay out very late. They don't stay out very late. The highest that they will stay out till is about 6 or 7, and then by latest 8 or 9 o'clock they're back in the house. They, except if they if they're at work and they do a full 12-hour shift. For example, if the wife starts work at 8 o'clock or 8:45, then she's expected to finish at 8 o'clock in the evening, or 8:45, or the highest even 9 o'clock. Then that's kind of the only time that she will kind of stay out very late. That's the only time, except for work purposes. But when she's not at work, she doesn't stay out late. She rather stay indoors and be safe from all the dangers that are outside. Yeah. Stay friends. Never stop being friends, and do things that you both enjoy. Now, with married couples, they are they kind of see themselves like best friends, like brother and sister, because as married couples, you both are one. You both are kind of like each other. So they kind of see themselves as friends, as in brother and sister. So even if they fight all the time, it's the exact same thing with brother and sister. The same thing with brother and sister, that there is no day that brother and sister doesn't fight. They fight every single day of every week on random things. They just fight. The same thing with husband and wife. Yeah, husband and wife sometimes fight, because of random things, or if the kids are involved. Yeah, they'll fight because of the kids, because maybe the wife has forgotten that it's her turn to pick up the kids, and she actually stayed out for the whole day. The same thing with the husband. The wife will be fighting her husband, because it's the turn of the husband to pick up the kids from school, and he didn't turn up. He was caught up with a meeting, or a business meeting, or whatever it is that he had to do at that very time. So it's kind of good. It's kind of good to kind of enjoy what you both do. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Have fun with what you both do. Always have fun, because it's very important. Now, teamwork and support. Now, work as a team. View yourselves as a team that tackles challenges together rather than the opponents. When husband and wife are together, like a team, yeah, they're able to guys, bear with me because my nose. Yeah. So, um, when husband and wives are a work together as a team, then they will be able to they'll be able to kind of tackle challenges together, obstacles and trials together. They'll be able to overcome that challenges, um, rather than being the opponent. They work always as a team to tackle challenges together, whatever it is, whether if it's good, whether if it's bad. They work together to tackle it, and that's the best thing. That's the best thing as husband and wife, to always tackle issues and challenges together, no matter whether if it's good or bad. It's good to tackle it together. Then at least that way, um, family members, people that know you, knows that, look, that these are very, very good couples, strong couples, that they always stick together, stay together always, and they don't allow their marriage to affect them when they're outside. That they always sort out their problems within themselves. Now, mm, support each other's dreams. Encourage your partner's individual interests and goals. Whatever, whatever, whatever your partner's interests are, support her. Whatever her interests are, whether she's interested in taking up dance classes, support her. Whether if she whether if she has goals of becoming the next female politician, or whether if she wants to be an entrepreneur, and to run her own business, support her is very important. It's so important for the husband to always support his wife, and the same thing with the wife. Is always important to support your husband's interests and goals in whatever he has interest in life. Now, give each other space. It's healthy for both partners to have their own friends and interests. Avoid jealousy and possessiveness. So it's kind of important. It's kind of important for the wife to to have her friends around. Like if it's like friends from university, and the friend wants to come over to your house to study with you on a group assignment that you both have to submit on a particular day of the month. It is kind of good for the husband to it's good for the husband to give the wife space and allow her to have her friends round, even if the friend kind of wants to sleep over for a certain number of days. Support your wife. Allow your wife to have her friends over. Let the friends sleep over for a certain number of days, just at least so that they can get the assignment done together, and then after that, the friend goes about her way or his way. So it's very good to kind of give your wife space. The same thing with the wife. Is also good for the wife to kind of give her husband space. That if the husband invites friends over, it's kind of good for the wife to allow her husband to invite friends over because the husbands like to have their friends over, and then the husband um, likes to buy beer for himself and the friends so that they can kind of have a boys' night, and watch football, or watch a movie, whatever it is that they do. Now, practice consideration. Oh, actually, before I get to that, now, um, compr- compromise and be flexible. Understand that you won't always agree. Be willing to compromise and be flexible to find solution that works for both of you. Now, most of the time, both husband and wife, they don't always agree on things. Yeah, they don't always agree on things. So it's kind of good to yeah it's kind of good to it's good for both husband and wife to kind of meet themselves halfway, and try and agree on something that that is okay, and find a solution. Find a solution that find a solution that works best for you. So meet your wife halfway. The wife meet your husband halfway, and both of you should just find a solution that works best for the both of you. Now, the last but not the least, practice consideration. Manage finances together. Be transparent and honest about your financial situation, and make shared long-term goals. Now, when it comes to the finance, is yeah, because the husband mostly is kind of more better at managing the finance than the wife, but it's good for the wife to kind of support her husband to manage the finances. So to make it easier, when it comes to the finances, um, it's kind of good for married couples to have a joint account. Um, yeah, it's kind of good to have a joint account, and if the both of you have a certain amount, for example, like the husband earns about more than £5,000 monthly of his salary, and the wife earns about say about 15,000 a month. But yeah, it £15,000 a month of salary. I mean, there are jobs that actually pay that kind of amount. Yeah, but it depends. But yeah, if the husband earns £5,000 a month, and the wife earns 15,000 a month, it's kind of good for the husband and wife to join those salaries together, open a joint account, put it in that joint account, and only spend when you need to. Yeah, only spend when you need to, and when you're spending, it's kind of good for you to let your husband know that, look, oh honey, I need money for money to do shopping, to I need to buy dresses, I need to buy jumpers, I need to buy the latest lingerie, the latest pajamas. So I kind of need about like £200, so that I can be able to buy all the things I need to buy. Then at least, then your husband will give it to you in cash, or he will give you the card, and you go and buy whatever it is that you need to buy, and just make sure that you spend only that 200. Then when the husband checks the account, he will, yeah, although he will see that the money has reduced a little bit, he will see that, oh yeah, of truth, my wife has only spent £200, except if there is a change in except if there's a change in the price of what you're buying, then you just kind of immediately tell your husband that, oh, honey, there's something nice that I saw, which I thought was about £10, but I'm finding out is actually £15. Can I buy it? Then yeah, that will be down to the husband to either say yes or no. But it's kind of good for the wife to kind of let the husband know what she's spending the money on, so at least the husband kind of understand and he knows how to manage the finances. Then now, manage conflicts constructively. Recognize that conflict is normal. Avoid the silent treatment and name calling, and never go to bed angry. That is one of the things that is very common in marriage. When husband and wife fight, most of the time, nearly all the time, they sometimes the husband goes to bed angry, but it's not kind of really healthy. It's not healthy for the husband to kind of go to bed angry. The least thing that you can do is, whenever he's angry, just go into your room, give him quite a while to cool down. If possible, give him throughout the whole day to cool down. And while you just go in the room, ponder on whatever it is that you feel that upset your husband, and try and make it right. When he's angry, then he can when he's angry, leave him to cool off the steam. When he's calm, then go back to him and sit him down, talk to him, and find out what it is that you did that got him angry, and he will tell you. Then rather than kind of going to bed angry, is not healthy, because it will turn you both to arch enemies. It's not kind of really great. Now, don't compare. Avoid comparing your marriage or your partners to others. That's also one of the things that is actually a problem in marriage. Now, mostly the husband always compares his marriage with others. That he'll be saying to himself, I wish that that my marriage is perfect. Now, first of all, you need to understand not all marriages are a bed of roses. Not all marriages are perfect. But you can actually make your marriage perfect. Yeah, you can. You can make your marriage perfect by putting the work into it and try your best to avoid doing things that will get both of you angry and offended. And just kind of meet yourself halfway, and also just spend quality time with each other, always communicate with each other, and be accountable for each other always. And everything will be okay. Yeah, everything will be okay. Just kind of try. Try and avoid getting emotional, getting upset. Sometimes try your best to avoid fighting. Just try your best, no matter what no matter what it is that the wife has done. The same thing with the husband, no matter what it is, but just avoid getting yourselves angry, because when you're angry, you become you'll end up hating each other, that both of you turn yourselves to arch enemy, that you won't be able to stand being in the same room with your wife. In fact, it will get to a point that you feel irritated by your own wife, and it's not the case. So it's very important, and it's very good to try your best and avoid that, so that you will be able to have a happy married life. So anyway, guys, I really hope this has helped as many of you. Even though I didn't kind of really see, even though I didn't kind of see some of you on, but there's only one person at the top I'm seeing there that came. I know that a lot of you are busy, you're at work and you don't have time, but please, whenever you have time, when you're off, you can just feel free, sit down, listen to this live, and you'll be able to get something from it. But I really hope that I've impacted in many married couples' life. And please let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Please let me know your thoughts and opinions on what I've just discussed. Please leave me a comment. And if you don't understand anything, then I will surely be happy to kind of go over everything that I just discussed. But that's it for now, because I kind of want to have a little rest now, because I'm kind of feeling a little bit tired. So I need to catch up on some rest. So I'll see you all on tomorrow, by God's willing. And before I go, please don't fail to subscribe, comment, thumb up, do like me, share with your friends and your colleague, and as many people as you feel that will benefit from this. Once again, it's your girl Adez. So guys, I will see you all on tomorrow, by God's willing. Bye for now.